This whiteboard right here was my favorite thing in our house. It was our central conversation board, activity board, brainstorming board. But guess what? If it doesn't fit, it doesn't stay. Right before adopting 3 more kids, I know it's ironic, but somebody turned me onto the Minimalist Podcast when we decided we were going to get rid of everything and hit the road full time. And get rid of everything is a lot. So aside from clothes, a small amount of school supplies, kitchen items for the rig or our Airbnb, and a very few tools, everything else had to go. It took me a year, starting with upper cabinets and closets of things we weren't using, all of my grown kids stuff that we obviously weren't using, and they mostly didn't want. Then the things I imagined we wouldn't need, even if the house didn't sell. So we lived in an airplane hangar. So I thought maybe no one will buy it and I can't get rid of stuff. I might need it. I'm not getting rid of my stuff unless the house sells. Then we waited for a buyer. Once we had a buyer who was ready to move, I had about 5 weeks to get rid of everything else. The kids would help me haul stuff down to the hangar each day. Then early in the morning, I'd post to Facebook. And then we'd help people load up our stuff and send it on its way. Often people responding to a Facebook post would show up while we were putting more stuff out that never made it to Facebook, which was the best, less work. Also, I took tons of stuff to the Goodwill, tons of stuff. Turns out our buyer's bank wasn't in as much of a hurry as either of us, but I cleaned out the house in time anyways. There were a few weird days we were sleeping in the tiny camper in our hangar in our very empty house when it occurred to us that the house might not close. It was a little frightening because we'd gotten rid of everything. Regardless of that, we decided to believe it would close, and we closed it up. We managed to get out 4 days before closing, which was delayed by 2 weeks once we left, and we headed out in our tiny camper to Willis, Texas. Now, we had a lot of stuff. It was a big house. We've got 10 kids. We had things like airplane collections and all of the stuff we used to build our house that we didn't need. So much furniture. I mean, it's pretty endless, and it's heavy, and we had to help people load it into their trucks every day. But I think looking back, it was worth it, and I really don't miss any of that stuff. I don't miss cleaning that big house and dusting all the furniture. Right now I have like little wipes that I can wipe down everything, and it's fantastic to be able to do that and just get rid of everything. I love it. I mean, the stuff is endless. This is just part of it, the stuff that we had. And we're not big shoppers, so lots of our stuff was given to us. And it was really great because Michael let me give almost everything away. I would just put it on Facebook and offer it to my friends first. And then that was it. And we packed it all up into this tiny little camper and headed off to Willis, Texas to begin our RV life.